what it's all about. Without Michie, there'd be no me. This is the foundation right here. We celebrate right here.
As we approach the 50th celebration of the birth of hip-hop, worldwide entertainment TV media will look at how Canada grew to have Drake be a dominant force in the genre. In 1979, the groundbreaking rapper's Delight hit the mainstream and changed the music industry forever. The single reached the top 40 in the United States, as well as the top 3 in the United Kingdom and number 1 in Canada. That single's reaction in the Great White North was a sign of things to come for the country. The first known Canadian rap single, Mr. Q's Lady's Delight, was released in 1979, just a few weeks after the Sugar Hill Gang's historic Rapper's Delight. In 1988, Michie, through exposure in the underground scene with her battle rapping, eventually got signed to a major label in the United States. She created history when she dropped her Jamaican funk album.
Remember this! This was our first single done with Boogie Down Productions. And it's the last record you record, you can see it. Yeah, I'm not new to this game of rap, but I will kick it on the beat the same perhaps. I possess what other MCs lack, the elements of style. As a matter of fact, that's right, I possess you battle me, I get stronger. Even exorcism, Michie can't be conquered. If I'm in a battle, it's already sold, cause any recognition he makes is sure to go. Remember this!
Michie appeared on the legendary Yo MTV Raps in the early 90s when the music video was created.
Put up your one if you are Jamaican, man. You know your back, you can't take the sun long. All this over you are at the Calgon. Jamaica would have to be alone from the wall. You're Jamaican, free girl, bikini. Them niggas say yeah, them off the winery. You're Jamaican, free girl, bikini. Them niggas say yeah, them off the winery. What make them on them or run after she? You never know say she a yardie. Men travel for miles around. They know what's in town. Jamaican funk.
In 1989, Canada's first rap group signed to Capitol Records in Canada.
MCJ and Cool G left Halifax to go to Montreal to sign to a label there, cut their record, it's doing quite well, and they came back home to help bring out the other young brothers and sisters coming up in the hip-hop world of Halifax.
MCJ and Cool G would end up Juno-nominated artists. Their debut album, Soul Listen, which featured the singles Soul Listen and Smooth as Silk, MCJ and Cool G have been nominated for 4 Juno Awards. Despite some getting airplay on Much Music, the lack of infrastructure didn't allow Canadian hip-hop songs to reach their target market until Maestro Fresh West broke through in 1989 with Symphony in Effect.
From like 89 to like 93, I would say, those years. Maestro was a rapper in Toronto. Again, he's another foundation rapper. Kind of the first one that, I think, matter of fact, I think he was the first one to have a platinum single back then. I think it was double platinum, if I'm not mistaken. He had that for years.
This jam is amplified to the glide. With your backbone slide. Just let it slide. Just let it slide. Just let it slide. You listen to every word I say. Every verb you heard I play. Snaps the bird to break. You try to come up or hover me, you roast. I fake your flag down, I run a post. Toast. I'm the post. BEF, how it goes. No X's or O's to take tax-toe. LTD notes. This ain't a game, I'm on a mission.
King Lou, I know y'all reach. You never hear some big shit come from a long time.
Alright, you're down this.
Yeah, man. I'ma see you have to come kick my dog.
I met Michie through a mutual friend. I knew her. Louis, worked with her. I went to school with Louis Dream Waters. So like, that circle was there. It's just I was younger. Those guys, they were older for me. Those are the forefathers for me. You know what I mean? So Michie is foundation of Canada. Hip hop, rap, whatever you want to call it, reggae, foundation first. Period. Give her that respect. Show the love. Salute. Dream Warriors, ahead of their time, I would say, because they were doing things that nobody was doing at the time. That whole jazz type of thing, the hip hop, they brought a whole new movement, man. And, you could see who came out later out in their careers.
Comparison to where the scene was before mainstream wise is why we start with 1989 with our series about the greatest Canadian hip-hop songs that received mainstream attention. They advanced the work from the likes of the Sunshine Sound crew and DJ Ron Nelson in the underappreciated underground scene. Speaking of DJ crews in Canada, who can ever forget the first time people heard the legendary hip-hop artist Nas? Billboard and Vibe magazine recently ranked him as the #3 greatest rapper of all time. Nas appeared on Main Source's Live at the Barbecue single, and the rest was history. Before Drake toured in Europe, the Dream Warriors executed the international takeover with their classic songs such as Wash Your Face in My Sink. They are considered to be early hip-hop experimenters delving with the jazz rap.
Too late, you sunk into the sink that I wash my face. Yo, you wash your face in my sink, in my sink. You wash your face in my sink, in my sink. You wash your face in my sink. Tougher, that's what I'm getting rougher. Now heralded by the New York Village Voice as Canada's predominant jazz trumpet player. This Trinidadian, born second national jazz award-winning dynamo, was featured soloist with the legendary Gurus Jazzmatazz, right up to his tragic death in 2010. Now this man has since became in high demand in the hip-hop. Mos Def, make some noise. Right. KRS-One, make some noise. Big Daddy Kane, make some more noise. Jay-Z, Lizzie Elliott, oh my gosh, and now the legendary Dream Warriors. I love you people. I'm in your living room. I love this. Ladies and gentlemen, our newest brother, welcome to the stage, Brown Man. Brown Man. Brown Man, show him what your name is all about.
Yeah, this is it, guys. Jane and Finch. The Dream Warriors should be around here somewhere.
Yeah, great, but now we gotta get in and find them.
We've been looking for you. We got a tape. We had a hard time getting in.
Wait till it's time to get out.
DJ's fly, no slag mix. My bike ain't broke, don't need my mags. Never got time for deficiency. If I leave a girl, I know she's missing me.
I know she's missing you.
Steady on pace with efficiency.
9 years old, we writing a whole bunch of little rhymes, thinking that we're gonna be rappers when we were younger. You know, we used to always write music. We used to talk to Kish on the phone, talking about we're gonna be the next rappers to get big.
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. On the MIC, we have my man Kiss. First offense on the wheels of steel, we gon' wax them out. So check it out, y'all. Peace, I robbed the world in 80 days. Check it out. I'm going on a voyage to rhyme the globe as I roam my return after a long journey home.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome applause to the Master Blaster, the pimp of the microphone, Mr. A.C.C. Thank you. No need to start a ride, y'all be quiet.
Help celebrate 50 years of hip-hop at the 2023 Juno Awards. We asked you about the greatest songs of all time in Canadian hip-hop. Stay tuned for part 2.
Michie chilling right here. Michie me on this mic at the 25th anniversary of Jamaica Funk Canadian Style at the Harbourfront Kumba Festival. Thank y'all for coming out and supporting a sister. Happy anniversary. Shouts out to everybody that was there with me on the journey. Stay tuned because there's lots more coming up. MichieMe.com. Michie me bad girl. Michie bad girl me. Yeah man, I see him on the Twitter, on the Instagram, and check me out on the Facebook, yeah? Stay tuned on this mic. We have some new shirts coming out. Woo! We've got pink for the ladies. Yeah, and shouts out to 906 Squad and the Maple Creek Posse. Big up Jane and Finch, you don't know all the time, loyalty. Stay tuned, lots more coming up.